Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker. Most of his career still doing that pretty well. Serge Ibaka, the surge protector.
I like that.
Joakim Noah. Roy Hibbert does a great job of the verticality thing, jumping up in the rim, not really getting called a lot of fouls on him. So, well, that's my pick for the big guys when it comes to defense.
Say no more.
Excuse me, is it me or is Anthony Davis retired? Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we're talking about, he's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's a great defender, but I think, because he's such an all-around player, we kind of take some of it.
Stop it, Ernie.
Come on,
we're taking some of it for granted.
Got to be on that list. He's got to be on that list.
Ernie's on the list. Okay, he's on the list, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
But he's not defense first. He's offense first. The guys that I name are defense first, then offense.
Thanks for joining us. Nobody's listening to that anymore. Thank you for putting Anthony Davis on the list.
On the list.
We'll see you later.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes that can lead to a series split.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Johnson is out there with Howard. Then there's Maravich. Then there's West. And it's Gallinari in at the three. Now here's West. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Gallinari against George. Fareed outside. Back to George. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys. But they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
Yeah, I know we don't get into moral victories, but they can definitely take away some positives from it because even though they came up on the short end, there was some good stuff, too.
Here's George after the basket by Utah.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Howard, the pass to Maravich. He dishes it to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Passes it to Howard. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Fareed, a screen on Maravich. In the corner, George with it. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Scott Skiles for just a moment. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Magic trail by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Wallace, the screen. Fareed, a screen on West. Cassell against West. Outside, George. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Johnson goes in. Rebound by Wallace.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Cassell. 8 points his last outing. Kicks it out to Iverson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's West. From 20 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's West. Can they get it? And he hits the jumper for 2. West has got 6 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, George. Pass to Cassell. Wallace a screen. Shoots off the screen, and it's sent back by Howard. The shot's good from Fareed.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Miami.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night, they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So we can't get either to fall. Orlando leading by 5. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up and taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. West, that's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
The offensive rebound. Jazz trail by 3. 3-pointer. Rebound by Wallace. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 15-6 run. Cassell kicks to Iverson. Wallace the screen. Back to Iverson. The 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Maravich kicks to Gallinari. West with a wide open look. He nails it. And we're tied up. West has got 11 points.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him. Let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 9th in second-chance points, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in lowest opponent scoring as well. This is a team that has shown improvement defensively, and they feel like they're not done yet.
Yeah, but you mentioned the second chance points. I mean, you love that determination, and really they just give great effort on every play, always in hustle mode.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried, and Wesley Matthews subbed in for Cassell.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now Gortat. Paul George missing from long range. Gortat dishes to West. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And George kicks to Iverson. Wallace a screen. Back to George. Fires the three. And Maravich pulls it down.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Johnson. The second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Gortat. Gortat's got his first basket of the night.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And George, here we go. Wallace against Gortat. Wallace kicks to George. Here's Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Johnson attacking. There's the pass to Gortat. And here's Maravich for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wallace has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Iverson outside. Dishes it to Matthews. Feeds to George. Clock at 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Kept alive. Here's Wallace. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Paul George. Second free throw, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Can't cash in from close range. Jazz have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. The feed now to Gortat. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Iverson. He's guarded closely. Shot from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Jennings kicks to Gortat. Can't cash in from close range. Orlando leading. Here's Matthews. Magic moving the ball around. The dish to Bazemore. He kicks to Matthews. Iverson outside. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Iverson's got his second bucket tonight. Iverson against Jennings. Out to the wing. Here's Hood. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Jennings with the steal. Pass to Springwell. Outside Jennings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Gortat from past the arc, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Henson checked in for Orlando. Magic leading by 3. Iverson outside. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Six on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe. Can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. Kicks to Ezeli. He dishes it to Gortat. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Gortat's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here is Iverson. 32 points for him last game against Miami. Matthews passes to Iverson. Dishes to Paisley. Another miss by Orlando. Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Passes it to Sprewell. Back to Gortat. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Henson sets a screen for Matthews. Pass to Henson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Orlando trailing here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Iverson. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is long.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Jennings can't get it to go. From deep. No good on that last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Jazz lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove. Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Johnson is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maravich. And it's West in at the point guard position. The shot's good from Fareed.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Jerry West. Outside, George. Now the pass to Cassell. To the middle. And John Henson with the slam.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And Henson sends it back. Magic leading by 3. Screen by Fareed. Cassell against West. Here's Fareed. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Azania. Here's Henson. Offensive rebound. Here's Fareed. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Kevin Fareed.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Jazz trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Howard kicks to Gallinari. Here's Johnson, and he dunks it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. West against Cassell. Feeds it to Fareed, and he gets it to go. Fareed's got 11 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Jazz trail by 5. West outside. Picked his pocket. Here's George, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Jerry West. For Orlando, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Paul George.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both.
Looking at the game for George, he has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
They get the rebound, and that one's good.
Jerry
West has got 4 points this quarter. Magic leading by 5.
Well,
while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. The fourth spot held by Dwight Howard.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And Orlando making a change here. Wallace is checked in. West against Cassell. The feed to Fareed. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Larry Johnson picks one up.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Fareed. 12 points, and he's still working hard for those rebounds.
And that's what he has to do. Solid effort on the glass can make such a huge difference on most nights.
Here's Cassell. Jerry West making his last shot. Here's Azania. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wallace a screen. Cassell the pass to Wallace. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Good job. Nice job by Fareed to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
West against Cassell. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here are the Magic now, after the basket by Utah. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Azania's shot is off.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Magic leading by 4. Here's Cassell. Fareed a screen on Maravich. Cassell kicks to Wallace. Inside, here's Azania. Rebounded by the Jazz.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. First free throw is good. Sonny Weems checks in for Azania. Maravich hits them both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Weems. Screen by Fareed. Cassell against Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. Now, here is Gallinari. Tight defense on him. The dish now to West. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And he gets the bucket. 10 points for Paul George.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Fareed against Johnson. Stolen away. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Weems. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Another shot, Gallinari. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Orlando making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Reed. Matthews comes in for George. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Cassell. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. That free throw good from Gallinari.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sprewell looking for his first basket still in this one. And here's Jennings outside. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Iverson up top. He has 5. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Rebound, Utah. Gallinari's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Hood. They set the pick. Takes a 3. And Gallinari with the 3. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Pass to Portis. He kicks it to Matthews. Here's Weems. He feeds it to Iverson. The three-pointer is right on target. Iverson's got 8.
And the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. And what a tremendous game for Gallinari. He's got 10 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
The Jazz have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he makes the first. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Magic. Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Iverson dishes to Wallace. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Ben Wallace.
Free throw good, Wallace. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Utah. And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sprewell. That 3 off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The drive by Iverson. Utah with the rebound. Ezeli's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Passes it to Sprewell for 3. And that one's good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's the screen. Bazemore for three. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. And the Magic lead by 3.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Bazemore. Iverson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Bazemore for 3. Can't get it to go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Hood. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's the pass to Sprewell. It's deflected.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Orlando making a change here. Henson's checked in. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Hood. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Iverson following the bucket by the Jazz. And he's finally able to knock one down. Iverson's got 10.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Sprewell. Takes it from 10. And Utah again with the bucket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Orlando with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Iverson passes to Portis. Kicks it to Bazemore. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. From 11 feet away. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Magic have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good. Henson hits them both. Utah trailing here. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Gortat. Both free throws good from Gortat. Here's Iverson. He's got 10. Henson with the screen. Iverson outside. Down low. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Magic have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Henson. That one is no good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Big-time play throughout the first half for Kenneth Faried. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, their playmakers were in top form tonight. They showed great court vision and great ball movement. That's why they had so many assists. It's much easier to defend guys who don't want to pass the basketball.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Jerry West really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Here's Cassell. We've got Allen Iverson. Wallace is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Paul George, and it's Cassell. And at the point, that's who's out there for Orlando. Utah is shooting 47%, pretty solid. Dishes it to Maravich. West outside, feeds it to Howard. Maravich against Iverson. 6 to shoot. Howard misses.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Now, here is George. Takes the 13-footer, tries again, and Faried lays it in. Faried's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Orlando. And it's Utah's ball. West outside. Johnson left side, and stolen by Wallace. Here's George, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
What a night so far for Jerry West. He has 17 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Jazz have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Free throw good, West. And both free throws good for West. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Cassell and George with this stuff.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Magic leading by 4. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Faried the pass to Cassell. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And he gets the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
George up top. Gallinari covering. Gallinari against George. George missing again.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Pick by West. Howard kicks to Maravich. He dishes it to Johnson. Can't hit. And Orlando the other way now.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Wallace the screen. Cassell kicks to Faried. Takes the 13-footer. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Faried's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Off the screen. Look at that.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. George, some stats on him. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
And the Magic making a change here as Anya's checked in. Outside, George, a 3-ball. Here's Faried, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Magic leading by 4. And George kicks to Faried. Here's Azania. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Now Johnson. He has 5. West outside to the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Another miss by Howard. The Magic have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Faried. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 6-point Magic lead. The Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's Faried after the basket by Utah. Kept alive.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Now, here is Maravich. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Cassell. Pass to Hazania. Wallace with a screen on Maravich. Now the feed to Faried. The shot misses. Excellent D from Howard. Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Maravich. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Howard. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Azania. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Cassell kicks to Faried. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So for the Magic, Henson comes in for Ben Wallace. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Hazania. Gortat's checked in for the Jazz. And he's good on the second. So here is West. 21 points in the game. The dish to Johnson. Pulls up, high post. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA, where the Jazz ranked 10th in lowest turnovers per game, 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And as far as team shooting percentage, not really a strong suit for them. They were in the top 20 and tried to compensate for that lack of shooting with better defense.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
Jazz trail by 5. West outside. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Gallinari.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
To the inside. Here's Henson. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. And 11 points now for Henson.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
So for the Magic, Portis, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. And it's Matthews in for Cassell. Here's Weems. There's the pick. Inside. The kick out to Matthews. Five to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Matthews has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
Works that one inside nicely.
Here's Sprewell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 5 points in the game.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Passes it to Weems. He kicks it to Bazemore. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And here's Matthews from the arc. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Here's Maravich. That's good. Now it's just a 3-point Orlando lead.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Here's Weems. Maravich defending. Weems kicks to Matthews. And he's good on the 3-ball. Matthews has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now, here is Maravich. Not a lot of room. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 9 points.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Weems, and Maravich pulls it down. Jazz trail by 4. He feeds it to Hood. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Jazz have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Allen Iverson's checked in for Sonny Weems. And Utah also making a switch. Jennings is checked in. Both free throws good from Hood.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now here's Henson. 11 points in the game. Iverson outside. Shoots from the corner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. and impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Matthews. And the shot falls short this time. Pass to Sprewell. And Gortat kicks to Jennings. Another miss by Utah. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bazemore gets the bucket. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sprewell. He's got 5. There's the pass to Gortat. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Well, Orlando shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Down low, here's Matthews. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Matthews has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Johnson attacking. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Checking out the game Larry Johnson is having. 9 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Johnson. And the Jazz making a change here. Ezeli's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now here's Iverson. He's tightly guarded. Shot's good. Iverson's got 12 points in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Orlando, Marcin Gortat. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Marcin Gortat. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Magic leading by 3. Iverson with the ball. He's got 12. The 9-foot shot. Utah with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot is no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Magic. They lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Jazz trail by 3, and Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Howard. Gallinari is out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's West, and it's Hood in at the 2 spot. Now here's Howard. Back to West. Clock at 4. Lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Maravich, he's checked in for Hood. Here's Cassell. Kicks it to Fareed. Pass to Cassell. They double him with West. Back to Fareed. In the corner, George with it. Looking to get it going.
Oh, wow. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
So it's the Jazz now. The Magic getting the bucket. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Jerry West.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Cassell against West. Back to George. Wants to get it to Fareed and does.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Dishes it to West. Azili kicks to Maravich. Picked by West. Feeds to Gallinari. It's hauled in by the Magic. Fareed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And now Utah, fast break. Gallinari leading the charge. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Free throw good, Maravich. Orlando leading. Here's Cassell. He dishes it to Iverson. Screen by Fareed. Iverson kicks to Wallace. Now, here's George. He's covered closely. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's West. Knocked away. And stolen by Iverson. Here's George. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
At the line, shooting 2. Paul George.
The first one falls. And George drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Maravich against Iverson. Maravich kicks to Gallinari. The three-pointer no good. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Wallace. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line, shooting 2. Ben Wallace.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. George dishes to Wallace. Maravich against Iverson. Screen by Fareed. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Checking out the game Allen Iverson is having. 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Allen Iverson.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Howard with a screen on Cassell. Pass to Sprewell. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
At the line of the Magic, Latrell Sprewell taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Cassell. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Johnson, he's checked in for Utah. Doubled by Howard. Here's Wallace. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Johnson. Maravich, the pass to West. Johnson with it. George picks him up. Johnson against George. 6 to shoot. Johnson for 3. The shot misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's West after the Magic pick up 2. With some arc, it's deflected. And now Orlando on the break.
Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Outside, George. Pass to Cassell. And stolen by Howard. And here is West. Now Johnson. And there's the feed to Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line of the Magic, Dwight Howard taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
To the paint, here's George. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. That's now 22 points here for George. Maravich kicks to Johnson. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now, here is Maravich. Here's West. And that one swishes right in. West has got 4 this quarter. Orlando leading by 4. Cassell, the pass to Iverson. Oh, it's the screen. They set the pick. Johnson against Iverson. Shot clock at 6. It's George on the wing. Rebound, Utah. West with the ball. Iverson picks him up. Gallinari against Cassell. Gallinari dishes to Johnson. George with the defensive effort.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Cassell kicks to George. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, shooting 2. Paul George.
That's good from George. That one misses. Jazz trail by 5. West passes to Gallinari. Johnson outside. West outside. Johnson sets the screen for West. Gallinari inside the 3-point line. Here's Howard. Poked away. Paul George with the steal. Out to the right wing. West against Iverson. The pass to Cassell. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And the Magic lead by 8.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. You can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Gortat's checked in for Utah.
Martin Gortat.
Jazz trail by 8. Johnson the screen. West kicks to Maravich. Johnson the screen. Maravich dishes to Johnson. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Up next for that jam. I mean, just beautiful. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And Orlando has possession. After Gortat's miss, it's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got his 5th assist in this one.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Here's Cassell. Wallace a screen. Cassell the pass to Iverson. Fareed a screen on Maravich. Iverson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And it's Orlando with another.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
He got right to the cup using that screen. George has got the lead back up to 10 now for Orlando. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. There's the dish to West. West draws the double. Gortat misses. Magic leading by 10. Left side, George. Here's Wallace. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Back to Gortat, 11 feet away, and he drops that one in. Gortat's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Cassell kicks to George. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds here tonight. West dishes to Maravich. And that one's good. Maravich has got it back down to single digits for Utah.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's George. Wallace a screen. Here's Cassell. Wallace with the screen on West. Cassell kicks to Wallace. George, that's a 2-pointer. And that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 8. Outside, Maravich. There's a screen by Gortat. Maravich kicks to Gortat. That ball, nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
He lobs it up, and it's George finishing it off.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Here's West. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by George. Fareed setting the pick for George. George double teamed. Fareed hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Answers.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. John Henson's checked in for Wallace. Portis comes in for Fareed. Hezonja, he's checked in for George. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Cassell. Jennings against Iverson. Here's Gortat. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Iverson. And the rejection by Ezeli. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Hood. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Shooting two. Allen Iverson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Gortat. It's off. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clung.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kenneth Faried.
This is the manimal we're talking about. Kenneth Faried comes at you strong. He put the power in power forward. This guy plays strong all the time. He works as hard as anyone in the NBA.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.